The Page of Swords has a very, very quick mind. She's confident in her speaking and she's quick with her words. But to some people, they might see this as a kind of carelessness or a ruthlessness, and they could take offense to it. Hey, you're listening to Tarot Songs, a podcast mixing tarot cards with original music created by Sydney, Australia-based artist Feloka. That's me. Each episode, I go into detail over a tarot card and then I layer it with an original piece of music as its soundtrack. The music is especially created with the particular tarot card in mind, making it a very unique listening experience. For the one-card readings, I refer to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck and Barbara Moore's Steampunk deck. I also refer to texts by Joan Bunning, Barbara Moore, and others. It's a pretty exciting journey. I'm really looking forward to reinterpreting the tarot with authentic, original music, and I hope you'll stay with me on the journey of exploration and imagination. I do have to give out a trigger warning, as these cards are inquisitive by nature. I reference experiences, some of my own, some are of others, that reflect trauma, PTSD, complex trauma, anxiety, depression, and other experiences, and feelings that may be uncomfortable or that may feel unsafe for you. The show notes will tell you where to skip ahead so that you can go straight to the music piece. And I will always play the music piece as a solo track towards the end of each podcast episode so that it may hopefully help you facilitate your own readings or your own creative practice, whatever it may be. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media so that whenever a new episode is released, you'll be notified and you can take a listen. Let's get started on today's episode. Hey there, and thank you for joining me for episode 28 of Tarot Songs. For this episode, I have chosen the Page of Swords, and it follows quite closely to episode 27, which is the Chariot. The energies are kind of similar. Of course, the Page of Swords is a minor arcana, so its energy is fleeting. But nevertheless, if it presents itself in your reading, it could be representing yourself, someone that you know, an aspect of yourself. It's basically about a character who is embarking on a new journey, and she is the least patient one. So she's a go-getter and she is ready to charge. In her mind, she is completely ready. She knows what she wants and she's very quick to learn new ideas and has really great reasoning abilities. And since we are talking about the sword suit, it's very much about intellect and reasoning. However, because she's a page, so a very young child in an emotional sense, not necessarily in biological age, just in the points of the journey. Because she is a page, she may be ready in her mind, but she is lacking in tact, so she's not executing it as efficiently as she could be. And we know this would be the case because nobody starts on a journey and knows exactly how to behave. They learn through making mistakes, sometimes offending other people and being told what not to do. And it's through that friction that you learn to adjust and learn to where you are placed in how you behave and how you should present yourself. The Page of Swords has a very, very quick mind. She's confident in her speaking and she's quick with her words. But to some people, they might see this as a kind of carelessness or ruthlessness, and they could take offense to it. Personally, and because I am an air sign, which is the swords suit, I connect with this experience if I just remember when I first started out in my corporate career, and I was very eager, very much a go-getter. I was picking up ideas really, really quickly, and I thought I knew everything, and I was just, very impatient, and I just wanted to get it done. But in the process of getting it done, I was unable to recognize that sometimes rushing and doing things quickly may not actually be the best thing. In a lot of ways, doing things quickly made people think that I was able to do more, and so I would end up doing even more, which was like really stressful. But also, if I am just focusing on getting to the outcome, I'm not really paying attention to the process. And there's a lot to be learned in the process and also in patience. And this is a lesson I had to learn. And that experience had taught me a lot about patience. Even though I am still quite impatient today, I know where to channel that impatience elsewhere and, have that dialogue with myself and just say, like, don't rush this. That takes time and it takes practice to do. So the Page of Swords is reminding you that in your situation or in a situation where someone that you know is the Page of Swords or going through that journey, that they will have clarity and insight, and they will assist you with any sort of communication, whether it's proofreading or writing or analyzing or planning. That's sort of like her natural talent at the moment. However, the Page of Swords may not actually be as ready as they think they are. So if you scratch below the surface and scratch below the sense of bravado, the ego, that what you might see is actually a question whether she really is ready or not. And if not, then be prepared to guide her through the uncertainties and the consequences of impatience, I guess, and teach her about grace, manners, and consideration for all the different environments and the different approaches that people have. And although we may not have learnt these lessons when we were young, but we can always teach ourselves all of this later on in life.